everyone, welcome back to Yellow Cottage Soapery. Tonight I am making cashmere type fragrance, and this is a Donna Karan dupe, and I've made it before, and if you look it up online, I think it's like pinks and reds and gold, the bottle, and I did that shade before, and I've been using a lot of pink and red lately, so I am just jumping way out of the box, and I am going to use a base of satin pillowcase, so it's going to I want just a light gray, and I'm going to use two different purples, a light purple and a dark purple, and then a white to swirl in it. But I'm going to be straining my lye because it has a little bit of lye lint in it, and I don't really know why, but I'm going to strain it. Sometimes I get the lye lint, sometimes I don't. It just completely depends. Now that's quite a bit of lye in there, so I'm just going to take my spatula and kind of mushy it a little bit to get it in there, because I don't want chunks in there, too many chunks in there, but I don't want to not use it because obviously it was measured for this batch of soap. That's one thing it's so hard for me to grasp. It would be, my life would be so much easier. I'm just going to talk while I mix. If I did master batching of my oils. But it's so hard for me because to me, I mean, soap making is chemistry. It's a science as far as, you know, chemical reaction and all that. And when you are using the soap calculator or lye calculator, you are, you know, you need pretty close to the exact amounts of what you're figuring in order to make soap. Well, if you're master batching, even if you are, you know, you have all your oils in one big thing and you stir it up, I don't understand how are you getting the exact percentages that you need. I mean, you might stir it up, but you might get more, you know, olive oil and not enough coconut oil. But yeah, it still seems to work and make soap. That's crazy to me. So I can't, even though it would make my life so much easier, I can't bring myself to master batch because I just feel like it's not going to be accurate. So I have to measure each batch. And I know tons of people that master batch, and I read too much into things, but I think, how does that even work? Let's see, I need to put I'm trying to talk here at the same time. What I need to do actually is add a tiny bit more for my colors, because I forgot I want a pipe on the top, so I want to make sure I have enough. Plus I want the soap to be a bit pretty colorful. I know that's not a lot more, but it'll make sure I have enough for piping. Okay. Now this fragrance is really nice, and it soaked really great for me last time, but I sold out of it within the first couple of days, so I didn't get to take any to the stores, and so I want to have some for that. Plus I have shows coming up. I know I've mentioned that. And I've actually started making in-beds for my first Christmas soap tonight. I was going to make it tonight, but I don't know if I will get to it. Okay. And this, I'm just going to start out with a tiny amount because I don't want it very dark. And then I forgot my cream. What a loser. Okay, I'm going to put this in here. It doesn't really matter. It all gets mixed up, so it's not a big deal. it's a little bit of a yellow, so you can see that that actually turned that purple into a really ugly color. So I'm gonna go with something a little bit darker. I don't know why it did that. That's very weird. This might end up being too dark, and I'll put a little bit of titanium dioxide in it. Well, that's a cute color. Now what is going to go on with the white if I add it? I'm trying to think. I'm only going to put a little bit in the white. And I'm wondering what's going to happen with the gray. That's so weird. I don't remember that happening the first time. I'm just going to add a little. Kind of has made it yellowy. Look at that, really yellow. Oh well, I'm just going to go with it. I don't want to add any more TD. Let's see what beautiful color we get in here. Wow, holy cow. I don't even know what to think of it, if I like it or not. It's kind of a beautiful green. Alright, look at that. I'm going with it. It's pretty. Whether it stays or not, I don't know. But satin pillowcase is now like a celery green. So, okay. To pipe. I was going to try the spherical Russian tips, but as I was cleaning dishes, I dropped my glass container that I holds my fragrance in, and it smashed in a million pieces everywhere, all over the kitchen floor. So I had to clean that up, and I just figure I'm just going to pipe on the top. So I just kind of put each color, kind of one on each side, and it's dripping. The white is a little looser than the others. That's one of the reasons I decided not to do the Russian tips, because the three of them separately were a little bit different consistency, and I think I want, I need them to be the same or close to the same. So breaking the glass, I just figured, yeah, we're just going to pipe some swirly dupes and call it good. I'm anxious to see what color this base here turns out. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but it is definitely like a celery. It's a beautiful green. I don't know if it's going to stay that way, if it's going to go back to the gray. Either way, I think it will be pretty, as long as this green doesn't turn like a nasty pea green or, you know, something like that. I think it'll be fine. I'm not doing anything like trying to be perfect or anything with this. I'm just piping it because you know what? It's going to be cut anyways. You can tell it's getting more loose here at the top. Back to cut this cashmere soap, and I went ahead and cut it into logs, and as you can see, the gray color turned back to gray, which I really wasn't sure if it would because the fragrance was so yellow. But this is also a fragrance that really comes out nicer in the soap than it does out of the bottle, and it makes me like it even more when I have it in the soap. But I think that's pretty. It's just something different. I wanted to use a gray background. I think the green would have been pretty too, so I was fine with either. I like the light purple in there. That looks really pretty. Sometimes it's so hard to think of different color schemes or something you haven't done or before or in a while. I know designseeds.com. I've been on there a few times. If you're in a rut, you know, kind of trying to figure out colors. That looks so cool. Design Seeds is neat because you can go on there and they'll show you different color palettes, and they have tons of ideas on there. I'm loving that. And that one too. Alright, I'll just cut another inside bar, or another inside one. It's weird how the color is so much towards the bottom on some of the bars. I don't remember. Oh, I guess it was the way I poured it. There's more gray. That's a cool one. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.